Hey folks, I'm a rough Pebble, and I'm so excited to be playing RimWorld with the hardcore SK mod pack. I'm playing on the 1.4 version, and we're going to be starting a new colony here and a new season with some additional new mods as well. So I will be going over that as well as the world generation, the site selection, all that other stuff. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming up to my house. Um, in this episode. If you want to watch gameplay, go ahead and jump to the next episode. That's where we're going to start. But here we're going to talk a little bit about game setup and all of that. So let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the mods. I've got the base hardcore SK stuff here, and then I've added in Vials mods as well. So I've got Vials mods here, the prereqs up here. I've also got Research Reinvented, so highly recommend this one. And I do want to mention that Sidfu from the Discord channel and the mod team has been really instrumental in helping me sort of craft and suggested these mods. So Research Reinvented, Ignorance is Bliss, which will allow us to take control over the factions that are attacking us, as well as Arcane Technology, what our faction and what we can use. And then Parabellum. You can go into each and every one of these through the advanced option and go to mod options to play around with those. You can also go to options here and go into mod options and play around with arcane technology here. So I did make some changes here, as well as in ignorance is bliss. And then I will be making some additional changes in tech advancing in the next episode, because we can't actually do that until the game has loaded in. So let's go ahead and dive in with a new colony. We are going to be playing with a scenario that I've already crafted. You can choose one of these pre-made ones already. The one I'm using is heavily crafted after the Lost Cannibals, but will give us 2 instead of 5. And we are going to be brainwashed but alive. So in the dead of night, nobody saw them until they were already upon you. That is, upon those individuals that were in our prior season, and we're going to select a few out of that. One of the other factions must have betrayed you for a petty profit. They came with deadly weapons and killed many of your friends. They enslaved the rest and took the survivors up to their great ship. To ensure you could not rebel, they brainwashed the prisoners and gave them genetic modifications to be better slaves. Now it is up to you to survive. So that is going to be the scenario we play with. We're going to be basically brought back to tribal knowledge in terms of research and all of that. So we're going to have to really work hard at surviving out in the wilderness here. So brainwashed but alive, let's do it. I'm going to be playing on the Randy Random Storyteller on Savage Difficulty and Commitment mode, which is basically like an Iron Man mode. There are several AI storytellers here that are included in the mod. Highly recommend checking those out if you have any interest. But like I said, I really enjoy Randy Random. I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, cool. Next, let's go ahead and select a world here. Let's go ahead and do global coverage 100%. Overall rainfall, I'm going to bump up. I like to bump that up to 2. Global coverage essentially just allows us to generate the entire planet rather than just a subsection of it or a smaller portion. In terms of overall temperature, I like to bump it down a notch to make it a little colder planet. Everything else looks good here. Cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and generate this, and I will then talk a little bit about site selection, what it is I'm looking for this playthrough. I'm going to pause the video here while the world generates. It is the whole world. It's generating the whole world, so it's going to take just a second here. I'm not going to make you wait with me. All right, great, and the world is loaded in. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. I'm looking to settle in a nice boreal forest, one where maybe we have a few allies around as well. This could be kind of nice over here. We're looking for something that has a nice area where we can tuck into. Unfortunately, that's bog water, not regular water. That could have been a nice little location. Let's go ahead and make sure we're looking at the large map size. This could be kind of cool. We've already got a little bit of built-in cavern area over here, so we could just kind of tuck into here and build all of that out. Let's take a look at some of these before I just go ahead and dismiss them. Yeah, okay. And there's quite a bit of pollution here, so we would want to actually back up just a little bit here. Go somewhere like this. Okay, there's actually not a ton of stuff here because there's quite a bit of pollution. There's not much of, I mean, I could go here, but there's not a lot of allies or friends, and the roads aren't very good up here either. We could do something here. We've got a pretty solid road that would get us to the North Pole if we wanted to, or down south as needed. What do we have here? A mountain. Some mountains with some rivers, but nothing that looks really, really appealing to me. Oh, there's just creeks over here. Again, we want a growing period that has about 20 days. Really anything will do, but I think about 20 days seems pretty good. Anything of interest here? No, not really. Not a lot of good roads either. Now there's some good roads here. We could find something along this. That could be pretty cool. No, I don't like the caverns or the caves that sometimes show up here. How about down here? There doesn't seem to be a ton of pollution or anything around. There is a little bit of pollution down this way, so we'll want to kind of not go any further down south than that. Not a lot of stuff here for us. What about over here on this side? Huge river. Interesting. Interesting, but no. Going down south here. 20 days of growing, which is really nice. I mean, some of these caverns that go into the mountains could be pretty good too. But I'd need a little bit of land to grow potentially. So having something that's tucked in kind of like this would be nice, but that's still a little too open for what I'm looking for. But I'm not really thinking I'm going to find it here, unfortunately. It's kind of getting there, but it's not quite what I want. Just want a little nook. Just looking for a nook. Okay, I'm not really seeing anything else down here that's within range of a good road or anything like that. I think I am going to re-roll this map, and I will see you all in just a moment once I find something that's maybe a little bit more suitable for what we are looking to do in this game, in this playthrough. See you in a sec. And you can just re-roll by going up here. So that's what I will be doing. All right, great. I think I found something, and let me just move this. That is acceptable for what I'm looking for. We got a nice little nook in here, and then we can sort of dig into these areas here and maybe expand our holdings just a little bit more and really grow our base out this way. So I think that's pretty exciting for me and is appropriate. Unfortunately, only has 10 days of growing, so that's pretty cold, but doesn't really get that chilly in here. So that's hopefully going to be the case here. Like I said, we're on large here, and let's go ahead and dive in. Next thing we need to do is deal with the ideologian. So we'll create a custom fluid one, which will allow us to adjust it over time, so we don't have a bunch of stuff that's sort of holding us back and is fixed. We'll be able to adjust this and as we grow and as our technology grows as well. We can also just turn it off altogether, but we're not going to do that for now. I will go with the ideological. So we don't really believe in gods. We still evoke them every now and then, especially given our small brains right now with the with the brainwashing and whatnot. But let's go ahead and do that. We are collectivists, so we're going to help each other out. And that's one thing that we can stand by. Here, let's go ahead and call ourselves... Let's go with, like... Let's go with the collective. Ideological, ideologist. Okay, yep, that sounds good. For this, though, I would like to maybe have... Let's go with this, or this, and a dark blue. Yeah, that seems nice. The collective... Alright, I like it. Anything else? Child labor, let's go ahead and remove. Drug use, let's remove. Everything else seems good here. Organ use is acceptable. Anything else? Abhorrent. Yeah, okay. Sure, don't eat. Any alien races are neutral. Diversity of thought is neutral. All of this is fine. Physical love can be free. Organ use, okay. Physical love. Marriage name is random. Perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and rename you. We'll just go with philosopher. And then the Grand Chief will be the... Edit. Let's go with, like, the Awoken. Perfect. Okay, done. For this, Solidarity Morning, let's go ahead and rename this Back to the Mud. Drum Party, we can regenerate. Let's... Ideological Fair, Harmony, Fiesta. Harmony Celebration. I like it. Social Festival. Fair of Ideology. Fair of Edit. Unity. We are together. And then let's do a Sky Lantern Festival as well. Let's call this the, Let's do Party, Collective Advent. Yeah, I like that. Sounds good. Here for the ritual seat, we'll do pews. Building. Unity ideogram. Undivided symbol. Unified emblem. Edit. We'll just call this the form. Let's go ahead and get rid of these relics. I'm fine with this, but maybe let's edit and regenerate it. Tablet. Harmony relic. Alabaster block. Yeah. Add in another relic. We'll put in a Tanto. Dark Crux. And then we'll also put in a Katana. The Ideo Katana. No, let's go ahead and rename you. Lifeveer. No. Hex Core. Okay. That's cool, but no, we're gonna go with the, that's not even an option here. No, we're gonna go with the Arctic Wolf. And everything else seems good here, so cool. Let's go ahead and dive into the next section, which is the character creation. You are interesting, you're industrious. Not a lot of great folks here. You can randomize to get better rolls here. That's a pretty decent person there. None of these folks are going to come with us, though. The people that we're actually bringing, we're going to get through the character editor UI, and I've already loaded them up. So Tree and Farouk have been abducted from the colony and have been brought in to serve. They have been genetically modified and adjusted to be better slaves. And now they have escaped and are on the run. Farouk has malnutrition. Tree does not. They don't really have any relationships with folks here, and that's okay. There is one thing I'd like to change on you, Farouk. You have these Caligay boots. I just want you to have snow boots. Yeah, there you go. Cool. All right, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and dive in. With that, I'm going to end this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, all that other good stuff, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.